Hi Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you're doing well. Welcome to your week read, week of the 4th to the 10th of April. Guys, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button for me and let's get on with the reading. So, Monday the 4th of April, Mars is in conjunction with Saturn, both in the sign of Aquarius. So I think you'll find that this day you might feel a little bit aloof. And so on Monday, the energy that I have for you is the Seven of Swords. This is a bit of I think it's safe to say it's a little bit of a tricky energy. I feel like there are things that you kind of just really need to let yourself get away with now, Virgo. I think you have quite safely disarmed a few foes that may have been around you, and I think it's you having the upper hand on Monday. It's you winning something rightfully, having earned something, and actually being awarded for what you've done, for the work you've done, for what you've earned. And I do think there's a key to Monday also, that it's really asking you to kind of stand up for yourself. And where you see that you have been a victim of abuse or attack, it just means that what goes around comes around, you know, and sometimes people don't really know who they're messing with when they play like that. And sometimes it comes to bite them on the bum. And so I do kind of feel like God's got your back on Monday, and so what goes around comes around, and this time around I feel like this is your victory, and I do feel like this is something that you've worked really hard on. And I do feel like there may have been some namesayers or people just talking all sorts of smack. Like, I know, for example, with all of the stuff that was going on with Jada and Will, like, a lot of people spoke a lot of crap about Virgos and Jada, and I think when I hear that kind of stuff, for me it always just means like you're just haters kind of thing. And so on Monday I do feel like there's a massive win over your haters, and I do feel like this is you sort of coming back with a bit of respite. You know, you're snapping back, and it's good for you, Virgo, for standing up for yourself, for defending your honor, defending your name, defending the hard work that you've done, and really disarming people that might come for you unnecessarily, people that might have some sort of hidden agenda, people that are just, you know, trying to take you for a ride or take you for a mug or take from you more than they should. And I think it's really brave that, Virgo, you are really standing up for yourself. And I do think that now is the best time for you to really, and I think Mercury in Aries has a lot to do with this, and I do feel like you are feeling a little bit brave. You are going for what you deserve, you are going for what you want, and I don't think you're taking any prisoners. I feel like this is a very justified reaction from you. I do feel like you've put in a lot of integrity in building yourself up, building up this project, building up whatever it is that you've been working on. It could even be your reputation and your name, you know, and I do feel like you weren't being given your just deserves, right? And so I do feel like people might come at you with nonsense, and I just feel like you're gonna take everything. I feel like you'll just take all of it from them, and good for you, Virgo. For Tuesday's energy, that's the Strength card. This is also the day that Venus enters Pisces. It is exalted here, and so this is just 4 weeks of just really dreamy, strong, compassionate energy, and I feel like on Tuesday you're really taming a few beasts and overcoming a few demons. That is the infinity symbol on her head, and so I do feel like, Virgo, there's a strength to you, there's a power to you, there's a courage and a conviction to you, and this is very predominant Leo energy, and so this could be a predominant Leo in your life that is around on Tuesday. If not, this is you really overcoming a lot of things with a lot of strength and a lot of power. And I think a lot of self-awareness. The colour yellow for this week seems pretty predominant. And I do feel like this phase of Venus in Pisces is just going to be about you overcoming a lot of things. Even this is within you, even if this is like external hateration, if this is you just not quite being able to have like overcome a period of really having to defend yourself, or really just, you know, not seeing when the light at the end of the tunnel was coming. And I do feel like this is a really good omen to say that, you know, if you were feeling weak, or if you were feeling down, or if you were feeling low, or if you felt like just, you know, like it didn't matter what you were doing, you just couldn't overcome a negative situation, I feel like this week is really going to empower you. I'm not going to take these cards, but I will take this one for Wednesday's energy. That is the Wheel of Fortune, Virgo. And I do feel like once you begin to stand up for yourself and really begin to step into your power, the alignment naturally takes place and things get very, very lucky. What's been down has now come up. And I feel as if this gives you the opportunity to finally start making some solid plans, you know, knowing that the momentum is back, knowing that the mindset is back, and you're focused on the wins, and you know that if you really want to create some good fortune in your life, you're really going to have to align with, you know, an empowered state of mind. And so I do feel like the key to this week is the strength that you exude. And I do feel like you have a lot of cosmic support, especially with Venus going into your opposite sign, going into the sign of Pisces, which is naturally going to offer a lot of compassion forward to you. Wednesday is very fortunate. It's the onset of a new phase. This is now a lucky phase that you're entering into. This is a time where things tend to like balance themselves out. What once seen down is now up. And this could be, I don't know, your money is going up, your romance is going up, your personal charisma is going up, your personal magnetism is going up, and luck will follow you once you decide that you are lucky. And I feel like Wednesday will speak for itself. Wednesday will show you where it is that, you know, you can have a really good time to come. And so I think getting back into your power, defending yourself, standing up for yourself, naturally gives you this oomph energy. And I feel like that's what's been missing. And so I do feel like once you get that oomph back, once you begin seeing that things kind of work out for themselves. That's the King of Wands for Thursday's energy. On Thursday, Mercury in Aries is sextiling Saturn in Aquarius. And this is a day for really making good business plans. That's the King of Wands, who is like an entrepreneur. He's a father. He's the host with the most, basically. And so this fire energy, this Aries energy of you know, initiation and getting things done and having the energy and having the inspiration. So on Thursday, I do feel like there's business plans to be made. There's really good conversations to be had. There's, you know, there's foundations to be laid out. And I do feel as if you're going to be wearing this fiery charisma and this fiery charm this week. And I feel like it's going to get you everywhere. I feel like new doors will be opening for you, and it's up to you to step through them. And it's really your call to really defend yourself. And I don't feel like you'll be put in any particular situation where you need to. I feel like you're going to do it without having to deal with the yuck. If you get what I mean. On Friday, this is the King of Swords. This is the day that Mercury in Aries is sextiling Mars in Aquarius. So, I mean, with the King of Swords, I want you to think, quick thinking, logical, very matter of fact, to the point, quite cutting, but just really trying to get things done. And I do feel like with this particular transit, there's a lot of work that can get done in no time. And so I do feel like there is a clarity and a real clear thinking that you haven't necessarily had in a long time. I feel like you will be getting a lot of stuff done. And Thursday might be one of those days where you're really Friday might be one of those days where, you know, your mind is really working on point and you're getting stuff done a lot easier than it has been in a long time. And so I do think that it's a really good idea for you to kind of think about areas of your life where you might like to consider yourself as being unlimited and really begin to pursue those directions, because I do feel like I said in your Aries reading, your monthly reading, this is one of those months where this card is turned up. I'm going to take that for Saturday the 9th, and that's the Chariot. I do feel like this is one of those months where a lot of the things that had been on hold might really start pushing forward now. And I say that also because on Saturday, that's a Chariot card of Cancer. Cancerian energy has been predominant in your readings, as well as the Emperor energy, Aries energy. This for me is, you know, sometimes in life you kind of got to run with the good and the bad. This is making a active decision to move forward, and this could be travel, this could be moving home, this could be travel overseas, could be a specific Cancerian energy, but it's kind of asking you and reminding you a little bit to go with the good and the bad. You know what I mean? It's the contrast that really makes life worth living, because it gives you every single reason to understand what you want and what you don't want. And so sometimes working between the good and the bad, it motivates you even more. And I think this is more about inspiration more than anything. I feel like come Saturday, you're really inspired to make moves. And I do feel like it's going to be conducive to push forward. And emotionally speaking, I think this is an emotional breakthrough. And this could also be read as two different kings, masculine energies that are really trying to get your attention right now. And I do feel like one of them really comes to relocation is a word that's coming to my mind. I think you might be relocating. I do feel like you might be pushing forward in an emotional way. And I do feel like luck is on your side. And I do feel like you're finally with the confidence that's been missing for a really long time. And so I do think where your intellect and where your charisma as your armor this week, because I do feel like it's going to take you places, Virgo. I really do feel like it's going to take you places. There has been this, I think, roller coaster of emotion when it comes to just, you know, life playing out. And for you, Virgo, in particular, I think it's important for you to get some stability. I do think it's really important for you to remain optimistic, because I do think this week is going to show you, it's going to prove to you how your luck is on your side, Virgo. That's the energy that I'm really getting from this reading. I do feel like you are finally really looking after yourself and supporting yourself and making your mental health and your well-being priority and king here. And so I do feel like there is this very masculine energy about you, this king energy that's here to, I don't know, even dominate and assert your will. And I would say, Virgo, for the most part, you're very passive. And so if you decide to assert yourself, I think it's going to be well received by you. And I think it's necessary that you're the one in the driving seat of this. However anybody responds, reacts, whatever, it's none of your business. They can deal with their own issues. It's not your time to be backing yourself into a prison of your own making. If anything, Sunday's energy, 2 cards. I've got the Lovers and I've got the 4 of Cups. Sunday the 10th is also the day that Mercury in Aries is squaring Pluto in Capricorn. And I think this is perhaps the best energy for that. That's the 4 of Cups. You know what, Virgo? Take the day off. On Sunday, with Mercury, your ruling planet, in a fiery, let's kick the doors down, and sometimes like really punching your head against the wall, trying to get a breakthrough. I think squaring Pluto in Capricorn has been all about just really making sure all of the things are done properly, the fine print, like no stone is left unturned with this energy. And it has been grating, and it has been sluggish, and it has been slow, and it has almost felt like someone has been deliberately sabotaging all of the things going for you. And I think, Virgo, in that energy, sometimes instead of trying to force yourself to be positive or trying to force yourself to be happy, it kind of is counterproductive. I think on Sunday, there's two energies that you'll be working with. One where you're really having to confront what you've been so limited and what you've been so willing to just stare at. I do feel like you will be given an opportunity once you stop trying. I think the key to Sunday is surrender and let what's going to come forward. Because as Mercury enters Taurus, the lover's energy, slow and steady wins the pace, Virgo. I do feel like somewhere where you may not have been seeing someone for what they are, I do feel like someone's going to show up with a lot of support and a lot of love and a lot of wanting to help you proceed. This could be someone in love, Gemini energy. It could be someone who's a soulmate. It doesn't have to be. It could be a partner. This could even be you really tying into how you have to be really loyal with yourself right now. And how you have to be your number one cheerleader and your number one fan. Because I think the energy of Mercury in Taurus is all about sensuality. It's all about love. It's all about the tactile yumminess. And as your ruling planet enters this sign, there's going to be no reason why you should have to miss out on all of the most delicious, yummy things in life, Virgo. And so if you've been feeling like you can't quite see the light at the end of the tunnel, I feel like this week you do make massive breakthroughs, especially when it comes to not only the love that you find externally, but the love that you really need to fill yourself up with internally. And the marriage that needs to be made internally with how you are totally on your own side and how you got your own back. I do feel like for a lot of you, there is an external love interest. Could be a Cancerian, could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, could be a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Leo energy is very strong in this reading. So is Gemini. Cancer also. I feel as if there is going to be stability and security, and finally a chance to take a deep breath and just see how life is really working out for you. Luck's on your side, Virgo. Book a reading. Head to the website, rubyreadstarot.com. Take a look at the list of services available there. There's readings, there's healings, there's therapies. Tarot is a wonderful way to help you kind of clear a way through the fog. So if you felt like you're stuck, or if you feel like you've been blocked, or something's just not making sense to you, right now really is a time that I would book a reading. So head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com, take a look at the services there. Virgo, I love it when you leave me a comment. Do leave me a comment, do your bit, support the channel. Hit the thumbs up button so this video can get around to other like-minded individuals and we can grow the channel. I have served, I have been of service. Guys, it's time that you help support me. Let's take this to a whole new level now. Mwah. All of my love to you. I look forward to speaking to you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.